Hello everyone, I am Alteki Sidasena from 11 Confucius, and I am going to talk about arithmetic sequence for today's lesson. So, before we dive into our main topic, let's discuss first what is sequence. Yes, you're right. Sequence is a set of positive integers or a ordered list of numbers. Now that we know what is the meaning of sequence, we can now move to our main topic, which is arithmetic sequence. But what is arithmetic sequence? Arithmetic sequence is a list of numbers where each term is found by adding a constant value called the common difference. The common difference can also be represented by small letter d. Okay, to find the common difference, we have to subtract the second term by the first term only if the second term is given. For example, we have here 2, 4, 6, 8, and 10. So, as we can see, 4 is our second term and the first term is number 2. So if we subtract them, we will have the answer, number 2. So meaning, our common difference is number 2. But for us to have a strong evidence that number 2 really is the common difference, we have to subtract also 6 minus 4. So 6 minus 4 is number 2, and 8 minus 6 is equals to 2, meaning our common difference for this sequence or for this arithmetic sequence is number 2. Okay. So we have here another example to verify whether the following sequence is arithmetic. Okay, when we say arithmetic, again everyone, it is a list of numbers where each term is found by adding a constant value called the common difference. So let's find out if this sequence or arithmetic sequence. Number 1, 3, 8, 13, and 18. Okay, so for us to find the common difference, we have to subtract the second term and the first term. Okay, as we can see, number 1, 8 minus 3 is equals to 5. Also, 13 minus 8 and 18 minus 13 is also equals to 5, meaning our common difference for this sequence or for this arithmetic sequence is 5, number 5. Okay, let's go to our second example. 10, 12, and 14. Okay, for us to know again what is the common difference, we have to subtract the second term to the first term. Okay, 12 minus 10 is equals to negative 2. 14 minus 12 is also equals to negative 2, meaning the common difference of this arithmetic sequence is negative 2. Now, we have to find the indicated term and the common difference of each sequence. We have here the formula a sub n is equals to a sub 1 plus n minus 1 times the common difference, or times d. Okay, definition of terms. A sub 1 is equals to the first term, n is equals to the number of terms in a sequence, and d is the common difference. Okay, remember that everyone, because we are going to use it in our example. Okay, example number 1. Find the 14th term in a sequence 6, 8, 10, and 12. So before we substitute it to our formula, we have to find first the given. Okay, a sub 1 or the first term is equals to 6 because 6 is our first term in this sequence. Our n is equals to 14 because it is the number of term in a sequence, because 14 is we are finding the 14th term in a sequence. That is why our number n or our letter n is equals to 14. Okay, the common difference is 2. Why? Because we subtract the second term to the first term, where in this sequence our second term is 8 and our first term is 6. And we subtract them and the answer is 2. To verify, we also subtract 10 minus 8 and it also equals to 2, as well as 12 minus 10. Okay, now that we have all our given, we have to substitute it to our formula to find our missing term. Okay, a sub n is equals a sub 1 plus the quantity of n minus 1 times d. Okay, let's substitute it. A sub n becomes a sub 14 because n is equals to 14 equals to a sub 1 is equals to 6. Okay, plus the quantity of n. Okay, our n is again number 14 minus the constant 1 times the common difference. Our common difference is number 2. Okay, first we have to know what is the answer for what is inside the parentheses. 14 minus 1 is equals to 13. Okay, we have to substitute it again. A minus 14 is equals to 6 plus 13 times 2. Okay, 13 times 2 is 26. Okay, copy 6. Okay, so A sub 14 is equals to 6 plus 26. 6 plus 26 is equals to 32, meaning our 14th term is 32.
So let's have another example. Finding the indicated term and the common difference of each sequence. So find the 10th term in a sequence 9, 14, 19, 24, and so on. First, let's know our given. So a sub 1 is equals to 9, our n is equals to 10 since it's the term that we're going to find, and our common difference is 5 because 14 minus 9 is equals to 5. So, yun naman yung process para makuha natin yung common difference. Thus, gagamitin natin yung formula ng a sub n equals to a sub 1 plus quantity of n minus 1 times d. Since may given na tayo, substitute lang natin ulit. So, magiging a sub 10 na siya equals a sub 1 which is 9. A sub 10 equals 9 plus quantity of 10 since our n is 10 minus 1 times 5 since our common difference is 5. Simplify. A sub 10 is equals to 9 plus quantity of 9 since 10 minus 1 is 9 times 5. 5 dapat yan. And a sub 10 equals 9 plus 9 times 5 is equals to 45. 9 plus 45 dapat. A sub 10 is equals to 54. So, our 10th term is 54. And also, we have another thing that we need to kailangan natin hanapin is recursive formula. Ano nga ba yung tinatawag na recursive formula? Ang recursive formula that defines a sequence which each term is calculated based on the preceding term of terms. Kung madaling salita, ito yung bagong formula na pwede natin gamitin para i-check yung mga nakuha nating sagot kung ito ay tama. Let's have an example. Find the common difference first term and recursive formula when if sub 5 is equals to 10 and a sub 9 is equals to 18. So, yung gagamitin muna natin is a sub 1 plus quantity of n minus 1 times d. Yung n natin is yung 5. Yung 10 natin is yung equal number. Pati yung isa. So, substitute lang natin, tapos simplify yung nasa parenthesis. A sub 1 plus 4d since 5 minus 1 equals to 4 equals 10. Ganon din yung isa. A sub 1 plus 8d equals 8 because 9 minus 1 is 8 plus 8. Gagamitan lang natin ng elimination technique. Minus natin. So, makakancel out yung a sub 1. Yung matitira is negative 4d equals negative 8 kasi yung KCC nung minus. So, para matanggal yung negative 4d ay 4 So, di-divide natin sila both side by -4. Yung matitira na lang is d equals to 2. -2 divide -4 is 2. So, may common difference na tayo. Yung hanapin na natin is yung a sub 1. So, we're going to use sa isa lang nating isang equation na nakuha natin or na-simplify. So, yung ginamit ko is a sub 1 plus 4d equals to 10. So, substitute yung d. So, maging a sub 1 plus 4 times 2 is equals to 10. Simplify. A sub 1 plus 8 equals to 10. Tapos, ito na-transpose natin yung 8 doon sa tabi ng 10 para a sub 1 na lang yung matira. So, magiging a sub 1 equals to 10 minus 8. Since nag-transpose tayo, yung sign ng 8 is magiging negative from positive to negative. Simplify. A sub 1 is equals to 2. May a sub 1 na tayo at saka common difference. Hahanapin na natin yung recursive formula gamit yung original formula niya, which is a sub n equals a sub 1 plus quantity of n minus 1 times d. Substitute lang natin yung a sub 1 at saka yung common difference. So, magiging a sub 1, a sub n equals to our first term plus the quantity of n. Since wala tayong n, hayaan lang natin siya. Minus 1 times 2. Since our common difference is 2, simplify. A sub n is equals to 2. Gagamitan natin siya ng distribute property. So, 2 times n is equals to positive 2n. 2 times negative 1 is equals to negative 1. Simplify lang natin. So, yung matitira nala is a sub n equals 2n. Kasi, pag i-plus natin yung positive 2 at negative 2, ang answer niya is 0. That's our recursive formula. So, yung recursive formula, yun yung gagamitin natin para i-check kung tama yung mga nakuha nating sagot. So, yung i-check natin is yung a sub 5 is equals to 10. Dapat yung makuha natin dito is a sub 5 is equals to 10. So, gagamitan natin yung a sub n equals 2n. So, a sub 5 equals 2 times 5. Kasi yun yung n. So, simplify. A sub 5 is equals to 10. So, tama yung mga ginamit natin or nakuha nating sagot. So, yun na. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Bye!